fights and stop the murders. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rights and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the fights and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters.
To me it seems that the facts have missed us.
We'll be there to reach down to hug and kiss us, frankly the current. What's up, y'all?
Self-respect is a must. We need a true kind of love.
What's going on? But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is itself.
Don't take what that man says off the back. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he's saying, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's stop.
What's going on, y'all?
Stop the fights and stop the murders in the world.
What's that?
Let's
Cricket.
change the world. Let's 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 just unite. Let's stop the rights and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we ain't gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, and that's gonna be a fucking ass.
Gotta know just where you're coming from
To get where you're going.
So get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing.
Pick up more books and read it cover to cover, and after you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world.
If you know it ain't,
You'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. That's good and bad in everybody, but we gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. Yo. It's your big homie, Big Birthday, man. Thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate y'all. I love you too, big man. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, we could change the world if we make a difference, man. I mean, if we make some changes, we could do something, man, if we tried, man. The sad part about it is, it seems as if it's not enough good people, and it seems as if we're not trying, you know. I just wish to God that y'all could understand the severity of the shit, man. We're in deep water, y'all. We're in very deep water. First and foremost, I gotta apologize for me the other night, and I didn't do no disrespect, but I gotta apologize for that back and forth bullshit I did with the brother T, because I'm gonna be real with y'all. We don't have no time or no energy. We should not have use no time or no energy for for people, for negativity and to argue with each other and to fight with each other. That is not what we're supposed to be using this platform for. That is not what I want to use my channel for. So the next time anybody comes against me, unless it's a real deal situation, I'm not going to address it, because I'm going to be real with you. You could think whatever you want to think about me, and that's fine and dandy, and I'm cool with that. I don't even give a fuck no more, because my message is the purpose of me being on here. So if you can't take the message, you don't need to even be on here with me, you know. So I just wanted to say one thing to y'all, man. Not one thing. I got a bunch of it's a lot of shit I want to talk about this morning, and I pray to God that y'all can understand where I'm coming from and what I'm saying. Because I've been looking at a lot of different stuff and doing a lot of research. That's all I do is research, man. So I've been doing a lot of research, and I come to the general conclusion that they're done with us, y'all. They're done with us. Um, they've always been done with us. You got to realize something. We've been in slavery style lifestyle, bondage style lifestyle for the last half of 500 some years. We've been in slavery and bondage. My people, anyway. Now, now all of us are in slavery and bondage because they don't care about nobody no more. It's only about the elite, the rich, the families, the bloodlines that are in, and then everybody else is out. The problem of it is we out. I mean, the thing about it is we outnumber them. The thing about it is there's strength in numbers, right? The thing about it is if we knew better, we could do better. And a lot of us who do know better have to be the ones who show and implement this shit into the world. Because if we're not putting this out there into the world, if you're not putting out forth positive change or positive reinforcement or just the betterment, the change for the betterment, if you're not putting that out there and you're not exhibiting that into the world, you can't expect nothing to change. If you're not being the change that you want the world to be, if you're not being the change that you want the world to see, you cannot expect the world to change. Um, say Janie said, yes, now release we now got release ourselves from the matrix we being pushed into, and that's correct. Strength in numbers. But I'm gonna say this too, and that's the truth, because a lot of people have jacked out the matrix, right? That's why the matrix is starting to implode on people. The reason why we could never be free. What's up?
Just seen a lizard and then it bit me.
A lizard bit you? Stop trying to hold them all. All of them can't hold. You can't hold.
They're not poisonous.
I didn't say it was poisonous, but you don't want to get bitten either. I know you're good. You're strong. Look, if you realized the severity of the situation that we were in, you would not have no choice but to do the right thing. If you realized all the steps that were being taken to make things uncomfortable and unlivable for your ass, you would not continue to participate in the bullshit. But then you got these people out here who so many of them are just polluted and diluted. Damn, Jerry Springer died. That's fucked up. It just popped up on my screen. Now you got so many people who are diluted and polluted, and they think everything is cool and normal. Let me tell you something. The majority of the things that they have y'all doing now in these day-to-day, in your day-to-day life, has stripped you. Yeah, he was 79. That's fucked up. I just seen that shit. The things that they got us doing, they got y'all doing on your day-to-day basis, has stripped your soul from your body or corrupted your soul to where your soul is not conducive and not comfortable in your body. I'm gonna tell y'all something. What causes you to live or die is the pollution on your scales. If you have more pollution on your negative, if you have more pollution or more negativity on your scales of balance, if your soul is more negative than good, those are the people who get taken out first. Those are the people who die first. You know, people don't realize what you put into this world is what you get out. And people don't realize what you put into yourself is what you are. The things that you listen to, the things that you adhere to, the things that you the things you eat, the things you drink, the things you think about. That shit is what it makes you who you are. If you raise a child, if you take a black child born in Africa and take him straight from birth, you put him in China, he's going to speak Chinese and he's going to be a Chinese person socially. So it doesn't matter about nothing but how you raise somebody and what you do and what you ingest, aka what you are. What you are is what you eat. You are what you do. You are what you think. Because if you keep listening to music that say "fuck that bitch," whoop that trick, what you gonna end up doing? You're gonna end up smacking a chick across the head. If you listen to music that say "I'ma spin on a nigga, I'ma spin the block, I'm gonna go kill everybody on the block," eventually you're gonna kill somebody because you're putting murder, mayhem, and death into your brain. See, people don't realize the inputs that they putting into their life is dictating their outputs in their actions. When people like Kanye West said slavery was a choice and shit like that, and he got people all mad, they don't understand it. It's the fucking truth. To a certain extent, not the initial slaves who was forced. I'm not talking about the people who was forced and beat. God bless all the hundreds of millions of black people who were destroyed, demolished, and destroyed during slavery. God bless them. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about this modern system of slavery that we're living in, that we choose to wake up and go to work. We choose to wake up and listen to music and shit that has nothing to do with our lifestyle. We choose to emulate and imitate these celebrities who are not us. We choose to try to emulate and imitate these rappers and these actors and entertainers and athletes who are not us, to the point where we watch basketball and say, I'm going to use my body and devote all my time to practicing and learning how to play basketball so I could try to be a basketball player, instead of using your life and your time to be a decent person. You know what I mean? What's up, Ron? It just doesn't make a lot of what's up, brother? You sure? Cause I was about to do the grass. I was charging up my little weed eater today. Well, God bless, man. God bless. Yeah, hell yeah, it's definitely, because I got the thing right there, man. I appreciate you so much, Ryan. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. Yeah, man. If we realized what we were doing and what we're participating in is leading us to where we're at. Let me read some of these comments real quick. I'm gonna catch up because I appreciate y'all for being in here and tapping in with me. Quake, what's good? Namaste. When we read the old scriptures, they talk about this age being the age of darkness, and this age, hold on, in this age, the age of the dark forces will dominate, and the only thing we can do is realize who we truly are. Yeah, that and you have to consciously do everything to fight that shit too. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, man, for real. What you got going on today? Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh man, you're the truth, bro. Uh I say this though, you in these times of darkness, because it's all not dark, right? Life is what you make it. But in these times being ravaged by darkness, you have to do anything and everything you can to stay on the right side, to stay on the light side, to stay on the bright side. You cannot consciously keep sinning and thinking that you're gonna be all right. You can't consciously remain like everybody else and think you're gonna be all right. You can't. Stop, Leilani. Get away from me while I'm smoking my little cigarette. Please. Please stay away from the car while I'm smoking. I don't even want it outside secondhand. You know what I mean? You cannot think. You cannot think. Let me just read these. Let me just read these. We're at the point where it's going back and Revelation is playing out. Many can't see or accept that. Yeah, that's the truth, man. You can't. That's the lawnmower back piece. Okay, okay. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just come out. Yeah. Thank you, brother Ron. No, for real, I appreciate it. Nah, you're good, man. I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. There is still good people on on this earth, man. I'll tell you that now. It's a few of us. Um, Janie, hi everyone. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Janie, for the good old support, man. Quake said, Rama, my Mashari used to say that your own self realization is the greatest service you can render to the world. It is. Because look, if everybody's putting in the best effort that they can put in individually, then everybody collectively would be good individually. I mean, together. You know, the collective will be good. See, the thing what we got to do to make shit like that is we got to bring shit like shame back. We got to bring shit like shame back. We got to bring stuff like you got to bring it back. You got to start shaming people. You got to start holding people accountable. Accountability has to be brought back because we're living in this time where no, you can't judge me. Only God can judge me. See, y'all have to realize there's a lot of flaw in the religions. Religion is a good thing to keep mankind in line, and it's a blessing that we can read some of that shit that's the good scriptures and stuff. But I'm gonna be real, there's a lot of control in it too that people don't understand or see, because if you don't understand that that shit is being used to keep you in line, you'll never see religion for what it really is, you know. So like I said, religion is a good thing, and it's a good tool to help keep people in the right direction, but it's a thing that you don't necessarily need because you're not born with religion. You're not born with any particular certain language. You're not born with any sexual ideology. You're not born with none of that shit. That shit gets placed and presented on us, you know, gets put on us. So while we're out here thinking everything is, we're free to do what we're doing, what we're doing is to let ourselves to this point. So let me show y'all a couple things, because the reason I got on here today, I was looking at some stuff and I did not realize um it's a lot of shit going on that just, so look, let me just say this before I even get to where I was looking for. Right now, while we're playing around with our last time, um we're playing around with our time, right? AKA we're not trying to build for the future. We're not striving to think ahead, forward thinking and shit like that, right? We're playing with our time. And while we're playing with our time, these people are building tools to erase you. They've already built them. There's so many. Let me show you something. Do you know thousands upon thousands of Amazon employees were laid off? Sometimes people in the Amazon plants will come to work and the whole factory would get laid off at once. No notice, no 2 week notice. The job wants you to get them a 2 week notice, right? All jobs give you a 2 week notice. But when they fire you, did they give you 2 week notice?
No shoes.
Yeah, it's all right outside. It's okay to put. Just watch your feet steps because there's glass over there in the corner. But I know that grounds you, gives you electricity. Yeah, it connects you to the earth, and you get the electricity from the earth, and it grounds you. That's why. Listen, that's why they build shoes with rubber, so the rubber blocks electricity. So they build it with rubber soles, so you'll never be connected to the earth. That's why it's good to have your shoes off in the grass every now and again. Yeah. So like I was saying, rest in peace to Jerry Springer too, man. And what y'all gotta understand, you have to understand, while you thinking you got all the time in the world to play, You thinking you got all the time in the world to bullshit and waste? They already got your replacement in order, baby. They already got your replacement in order. There's so much shit going on. I'm about to show. Hold on. Where's it at? Because I think I done passed it up. You got to realize, man. Oh, this. Oh my God. Wait till I show you that. Oh God. So I see that one. Hold up.
So I get electricity?
Yeah.
But when my daddy said I get electricity in the field. Dad, can you get this out?
Yeah. So listen, there's a hold on. And people talking about the 5G and all this and all that, right? Hold on. I'm trying to find this. There you go. Oh shit, let's just look at this, cause look at this. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. I ain't even see this video. We're gonna watch this together. I ain't never seen this. Hold up. What y'all gotta understand is they don't want you no more. You gotta call out sick. You gotta call out sick. You gotta take time off. You need vacations. You want a raise. You need days off. You have a baby. You break your leg. You get injured. You get tired sometimes. You get sick sometimes. Sometimes you don't want to do it. Sometimes you get non-compliant. Guess what? That's why they don't want you no more. You need too much. Look.
Today, we are announcing 3 new
Look, let's watch this.
in New York City. The K5 autonomous security robot, the Spot Digidog robot, and the Star Chase GPS attachment system.
RoboCop, the future of law enforcement.
Robocops may seem like the stuff of science fiction, but the use of robot technology in policing is fast becoming a reality, and that has some people concerned. Ryan Jenkins teaches philosophy at California Polytechnic State University and specializes in the ethics of emerging technologies. He told Inside
Put it down before you get in trouble, because that's not no toy. Sky, put it down before you get in trouble.
New technology and subjecting their citizens to it. There's a lot of quite plausible, quite sensible reasons.
And this is what the 5G is for. The 5G is to make these things have enough internet to activate and operate. Dumbass niggas can't even understand. And God bless people for that. And I'm not disrespecting nobody's intelligent level, but all right, y'all leave them alone before he sting you.
And I think that's a quite reasonable concern, that these new technologies not only make it easier and safer for police to apprehend criminals, but they also facilitate the kinds of abuse
They don't even need police no more.
enforcement is often criticized for.
Jenkins says that machines aren't perfect, and that should give us pause.
Even though these technologies are supposed to be neutral, objective, impartial, the way that they're trained and developed and fine-tuned often ends up exacerbating burdens on the very same.
So bottom line.
Historically marginalized by law enforcement and the government.
Bottom line.
Robots could further alienate communities and police.
I think that one of the
when they bring them robots out,
uncomfortable.
When they bring the robots out, my nigga.
If we disagree.
Look, put your hands up. Don't move. Yeah, you already think police was shooting? What's good, Velvet? What's good, Velvet? Beautiful, beautiful lady in here. Thank you so much for tapping in and tuning in. Yeah, you think it was already bad for the police and the human police against your ass? You thought you was in trouble when the racist cop pulled you over, didn't you? Guess how bad it's gonna be when RoboCop pulls you over. RoboCop only put that down. The only thing RoboCop knows, is protocol. So he doesn't know swag, he doesn't know lingo, he don't know. Only thing they know about that is they've been studying your phones and shit. You know how, see, y'all gotta understand how smart they are and how dumb people are. Y'all had Siri, right? You thought you was doing something cool by talking to Siri. You thought you was doing something fucking cool by talking to Siri. The only thing you was doing by talking to Siri was she was learning. Siri was learning. Siri was learning. She was learning. She was thinking. You ever heard on the internet when Siri cusses people out? When she says, "Motherfucker, stop talking shit, motherfucker, this and that. Shut your motherfucking dumb ass up." I done heard Siri tell a black girl, she said, "Your coochie stink." So what I'm trying to say is they learned everything. Now they finna put y'all. They finna put us. You think these big bad A videos, you think in your right mind there's not gonna be a big bad A robot? And that motherfucker's gonna be dangerous. Look, Siri, Google Assistant. What? What's up? It's a bee in the house?
No.
All right, close the screen. Close the screen, he won't go in. You think Google Assistant don't know your voice? You think the camera rings don't know when you come in, when you go out? Data. You think playing your online games and giving permission, I agree to play? Data. You think Google, I agree when you download the new apps? Data. And I'm not talking about you, Velvet. I'm not even talking about you. Like, you might be on top of your shit. I'm not even talking about you. I know people with Ring cameras on their doors, Google cameras in their house. Matter of fact, the FBI used to call my phone and say, "Do you want a free home security system?" Bitch. The FBI used to call my phone and say, "Do you want a free home security system?" Do I want a free home security system in my house for free? And you the FBI? Get the fuck out of here. But that's how dumb we are. How many of y'all got them free them security cameras in your house where you can go on your phone and you can go, "What's going on in my living room?" Are you that egotistical or crazy? Hey, close the screen. Sky, close the screen. Don't leave the screen open. Are you that egotistical? I said close the screen to where you can't you need to know what's going on in your house. Okay, if you got some shit going on and nigga breaking your shit, put a camera on your front door or something. Put a camera on your sides, your outside. But don't put no cameras inside your house. Get down off my hood of my car. It's our car. Yeah, it is. But get off the hood of it. That man said it's not your car, it's our car. Look, if you got cameras on the inside of your house, somebody's watching you. You can access pretty much two-way camera on every camera. Those the Samsung TV, Samsung and all those companies, Samsung got reported for spying on their customers last year because they had the cameras and the TVs and all that stuff. And then when you agree on the apps, you give permission for them to, yeah, I love the kids, but you get them permission, So basically, y'all, what you need to understand in the next 4-5 years, in the next 4-5 years, they're not even gonna need us. And the sad part about it is, how many million? I think it was like 170 million people took the whoop-de-whoop. That's half the population right there, the American population anyway. And then the people they shared it with, and Sky, put that down right now. Play with your toys. That's dangerous. I'll show you how to use it, but leave it alone. It's not no toy. Um, it's not a toy.
Dad, I'm gonna go to that thing.
What thing?
You know the score thing and the long thing. I'm gonna go there and then see what bugs are in it.
He's hunting for bugs. Yeah, the whoop de whoop, man. I look. A lot of people didn't take the whoop de whoop, but then they had to work hand in hand with people who did take the whoop de whoop, and they got shedded on. They knew. You ever heard the process they call shedding when they said, see now they shedded on niggas. They put the whoop de whoop in the food. Now they put the whoop de whoop in the bread. And they found it was in the fibers, the nanofibers. They found the nanofibers in the McDonald's fries. They found it in the Subway bread. They found the nanofibers pretty much in everything. In the bananas, I showed you the video. If you haven't seen the video with me talking about this is why bananas are 59 cents, please go watch that. I showed the nanofibers, the nanoworms, alive nanoworms that are in the bananas and inside the food. I showed that shit on my video. Matter of fact, I promise to God, I'm gonna put this shit up soon. I got a video. I got a fly trap in the house, one of them fly tapes, and I caught a gnat and he was fused with he had a parasite nanoworm in him, and that bitch tried to come out his mouth. It came out his mouth, but got stuck to the thing out of a gnat. So even the gnats are being infused with this shit now. So you got to realize this is not what the world you thought it was. We're on the decline. They're trying to get rid of motherfuckers. So you have to do everything you can to stay alive in these times, man. Fasting, eating healthy, knowing what is healthy and what is not, having the knowledge of what's in these foods, because I'm just finding out about the sodium or the calcium bicarbonate. I'm just finding out about I've been knowing about the natural flavors. I've been knowing about the artificial flavors. I just didn't know about the calcium bicarbonate and the calcium tricarbonate and the calcium sorbate and all that shit. I didn't know what that was until recently. So now that I know what that is, it's like you can't do nothing. You got to be smart. And if you're not smart, I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. If you're not wise in these times, you're gonna be a fucking victim. Hey. Be careful with that thing. Yeah. If you're not wise in these times, you're gonna be a victim. So it doesn't matter, no guilt by innocence. There's no because all the children who've been eating all this shit because their parents been feeding it to them. It ain't their fault, but they're victims as well. They're affected as well. That's why so many children are obese, mental problems, and hold on, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So no, these are not the times to just be damn free balling and I'm free falling, I'm free falling. These are not the times to be free falling. These are the times to damn get on your shit, know what the fuck is going on. Because if you don't know, you're gonna be looking bad out here, man. I'm telling you, man. Shit, just the other night, the young brothers on here, they thought I was they thought I was in my 20s, and I'm almost 40. So no, I'll get it out for you. No, so if you're living right, you can be right. You don't have to suffer the consequences of your lack of knowledge. Because in the Bible it said, my people suffer due to lack of knowledge. So there's no more time to play with life. I'm gonna show y'all something if I can find it. I'm gonna try to just because I'm just disappointed with humans right now. We put so much emphasis on these celebrities and think that shit is cool. We think movies are cool. We think everything is cool, even video games and shit. Even that shit. I love video games and I got a bunch of that shit. But I'm telling you, The women are lacking integrity nowadays. The men been lacked integrity, but now the women are turning into men, so they're looking bad out here, man.
Daddy,
What's goody?
do you have those things where you wipe the water off?
A squeegee? Yeah, but it's in my trunk or something.
Look at them playing.
What you got in there? Roly polies? Yeah,
They're playing.
you got a bunch of them. Oh, that's cool. You got a little ecosystem for them. That's cool. All right, but go ahead so I can rock. All right. Y'all don't look. The women are lacking integrity. They think it's cool to be a man. They think that shit is cute. Listen, if you don't have integrity, the things that we need and most in life are free. Let me tell the things that we need the most in life are free. Love. What? Love. We need the patience, honesty, respect, honor, self-respect, like love. The shit we need the most is free. The gifts that God wanted, the best ways that God wanted us to live are free. See, the thing about that famous rich bullshit, they need to have a $500,000 car. Okay, yeah, you might need a $500,000 car. That might be cool, but that's just some rich people bullshit to keep them broke. They don't even understand it. Okay, yeah, you might have the best of the best of the best, but when that breaks, because everything comes to an end, so when that breaks, then you're gonna have to spend an arm and a leg to fix it. But if you're rich, okay, it might not matter, but people don't realize nothing keeps going forever. Bed Bath and Beyond is going bankrupt. They're shutting down. You know why Bed Bath and Beyond is shutting down? You know why David's Bridals, or not David's Bridals, what's that shit? It's a bridal store. It's a bridal store. I think it is David's Bridal. One of them bridal stores is shutting down. Nobody's fucking getting married. Nobody loves each other. Everybody could swipe right, swipe left, hit the DM somebody 3, 4, 5 messages, send a picture, he send you a picture, and then y'all meet up and act like y'all known each other for y'all's whole lives and do the nastiest shit. This is the sickest times in the world, y'all. That's a fact, Janie. You have to love within. You have to love within to love people on the out. But I'm gonna tell you though, that's free to love. Love is free. You know, materialism. Velvet said materialism don't last forever. Spiritualism with a tad bit of logic and it will go a long way. Should I go all logic with spiritualism? I mix God with straight logic, and we just running circles around people. I'm just fucking running through life, and it's a beautiful race. It's a beautiful thing. But when you see, okay, you just have to understand you're living in Hansel and Gretel. You have to understand you're living in London Bridges. You have to understand that these movies and these fairy tales that they told you, Jack and the Giant Beanstalk and all these stories they told you were facts. Even on movies, I think like Avatar, the first one, I forget what it was, but they cut that tree, the connection from the top down. I forget what movie it was, but it's always, man, the fairy tales that's what they do. And I'm not saying believe fairy tales is the truth. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to understand that we're in a world where they're cooking your ass and eating you and serving you and getting you fat. That's Hansel and Gretel. Eat, my pretties, eat and get fat. And they feeding you poisonous food the whole time. You understand? So it's really, hey, is that the last one, Sky? Nah, man, save me some because you ate all the Reese's, bro, and I ain't getting none, bro. Give me that big piece. And give me the paper, too. Give me the paper. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Come on, man. You ate all of them, bro. You know I like my Reese's. But, yeah, man. You got to realize, uh, they don't need you no more, man. I wouldn't even want you no more. I'm going to be real, y'all. With the way that humans are living and shit now, the way they're conducting themselves, I wouldn't want them. If you were mine, if I was God, and I'm nowhere near God, I'm just talking about theoretically thinking like this. If I was God looking down on everybody, I'd be like, man, flood these motherfuckers. Burnt, man, go ahead, my nigga. I would tell the aliens and angels and alien people who back up, big man, back up. It's okay. It's okay. I seen it. I just didn't want to, But look. I would tell if I was God looking down, and I seen how heathenish we are, how treacherous we are, how we kill everybody out here, how we stomp on each other, treat each other like bugs. I would let the demons and the angels and the devil who runs this bitch, I would let him do his thing too. I'm like, yeah, go and do your thing, my nigga. They ain't worthy anyway. Only them over there praise me. Only them over there praise me. Only him over there praise me. Only her praises me. The rest of them don't even love me. They don't even know me. I'm going to turn my back on y'all. You think God's going to come save us when we're so heathenish as a whole? He's not. And God, please protect me and bless me and I'm not blaspheming at all, because I can't speak for you, God. I can't speak for you, and I would never try to. But I know for a fact, it's like if your child was to let you down, when you gave him the way, you showed him the way, and he lets you down. Guess what? You would eventually say, I love you too. You would eventually say, love you so much. You would eventually say, well, I can't do nothing else with him. Go ahead and take him to jail. Go ahead and take him to jail. I'm done with him. But while all this going on, because ain't nobody even thinking about God, because I think about God every day, but I'm saying what's going on right now has nothing to do with God. It has to do with the lack of God. These motherfuckers don't know who God is. They don't even know what God is. Because if they knew, only thing these people nowadays know about is the devil. They run around. All this bullshit. That's all they know. They don't know who God is. That's why when I be talking about God to heathens, I be looking at them like, that's why a lot of times, look, when I look at people, I be like, you see this? I don't want to look like this. I don't want to look like that. I want to look, decent. But if I'm looking at a heathen, talking to a heathen, I have to guard myself. Motherfucker. People don't understand how spiritual and how serious this shit is. But while all that's going on, right? Everybody's talking about 5G is not right. Go with the flow. Everything's okay. All this shit, right? Right. While all that's going on, right? Let me show y'all what China. And I wish I could share my screen, man. I'm gonna go StreamYard. I'm gonna start doing StreamYard. What's goody?
Let me play with her.
Tell her just to include you. Say I'm your little brother. I want to play. Close that screen though. Close that screen for me. Thank you. While all this shit's going on, right? While people are paying, look, I don't go with the flow. I'm gonna tell you why I don't go with the flow. Because the flow will take your ass. If you going with the flow by now, And there's nothing wrong with you if you go with the flow. No disrespect. Do your thing. Everybody could do their thing. You could call yourself a unicorn bubblegum eater now, and it don't matter. But I'm gonna tell you what, if you go with the flow, you've adopted all the bullshit that they gave you. If you go with the flow, you've adopted all the ideologies that were put in place. Like, people don't realize it, man. People don't realize it, man. I'm never gonna just go with this shit, bro. I don't like it. I'm just gonna keep 1,000 with you. But I'm gonna show you what the future is. People talking shit about, they think America's and China so against each other. America is China. The first thing Joe Biden did, let me tell y'all some real shit, man. This is why this is why you have to pay attention to all things of the world.
Know exactly when someone isn't
5G is used for things like what I'm about to show you. And what Joe Biden did when he first got in office, he signed a bill to protect whose rights? The rights of Asians, right? Asian Americans. Not not the black people who've been mutilated, slain, and murdered for over 500 years. Not them. He gives rights and protective rights to a group of Asian Americans, to Asians who nobody oppresses, who nobody even has a problem with, who Asians are in the black community selling bullshit every day and we buy it. Asians are in the black community selling bullshit food every day and we buy it. So we're not putting ourselves onto them. They're putting themselves onto us. The Asian community don't come inside the Asian communities and sell that bullshit food because nobody eats that. They don't eat that. The Asian community brings that bullshit food to the black community and the poor, impoverished communities or the American communities, because we'll eat anything. See, you have to understand. So let me get to what I'm saying. While people think we have a problem with China and all this, America don't have no problem with China. America is China. Everything, take your shoes off, it's gonna say made in China. Take the back of your tag of your shirt, it's gonna say made in China. Check your jeans, it's gonna say made in China. Check your motherfucking toys, it's gonna say made in China. Check your TV, it's gonna say made in China. Fucking microphone probably made in China. These glasses are definitely made in China. I got these from America's Best. I had to wait for 2 weeks for them to come back from China. We are Chinese. Share. So how the fuck could we hate on them? How the fuck could we hate on China when we're already Chinese? Everything I have on is Chinese. Are we that dumb? Everything you buy from Walmart is Chinese. Come on, y'all. Let me show you something real quick.
paying attention. These headbands measure each student's level of concentration. The information is then directly sent to the teacher's computer and to parents. Classrooms have robots that analyze students' health and engagement levels. Students wear uniforms with chips that track their locations. There are even surveillance cameras that monitor how often students check their phones or yawn during classes. But schools say it wasn't hard for them getting parental consent to enroll kids into what is one of the world's largest experiments in AI education. A program that's supposed to boost students' grades while also feeding powerful algorithms.
They're learning from these children now. I'm gonna play that one more time
At this
for the person in the back.
China, know exactly when someone isn't paying attention. These headbands measure each student's level of concentration. The information is then directly sent to the teacher's computer and to parents.
Fingerprint in and fingerprint out the class.
Health and engagement levels. Students wear uniforms with chips that track their locations. There are even surveillance cameras that monitor how often students check their phones or yawn during classes.
They checking how much your child yawns.
Parental consent to enroll kids into what is one of the world's largest experiments in AI education. A program that's supposed to boost students' grades while also feeding powerful algorithms. 为了就是国家的这个研究呀、发展呀，我觉得是没有问题的。
So what y'all have to understand, 5G isn't about people exploding, my brother. 5G is about the technology needed for this new technology that's about to enslave your black ass. See, now what we have to understand, most of us won't be alive anyway. Most of us won't be alive anyway. Sad part about it is because the shit in the air, the shit in the food, the shit in your veins, the shit in your brain, the shit in the airwaves. Most of us ain't gonna be here anyway. Only the strong are gonna survive it. And then from that batch, if they're monitoring, let me explain something to y'all. If they're monitoring how much you're yawning, how much you're paying attention, how much, if you understand it or not. That shit said it bleaks white if you don't understand. It said it bleaks green if the child understands. So this motherfucking computer and monitor in their brain is monitoring their brain's ability to understand information. So it's going to know which child is the real deal and which child is a experimental cattle child. And if your child ain't performing on a certain level, your child will be the experimental cattle child. Mm-hmm. Good job. Good job. So I don't understand what you think you understand. Why do you think they're pushing for these Green New Deal and the new energy? Why do you think they're pushing for it? Mm-hmm. Why do you think they're pushing for electric cars? I hear you, big man. I hear you, big man. I'm about to get off in a second. Why do you think they're pushing for electric cars? Why do you think they're pushing for smart homes? Smart. Who they want to learn? Who they want to replace? And if they can't replace you, they want to control you and oh yeah, he ain't even really paying attention, my nigga. Zap him. What's next? What's the punishment? Let me say that. What's the punishment? What's the punishment? What's the punishment for a child who continuously doesn't pay attention and he continuously is on white? What's the punishment? You gonna zap him back? Are you gonna change his cognitive abilities with your AI? Are you gonna alter his mind with some AI? We can download this software into his chip. Oh, Mr. Jenkins, we could download this this software into his chip, and he'll be right on track with the rest of the students. We know Shan was not paying attention for the last 2 weeks. So if we download this, install this software in Shan's his hardware device. Sky, close the screen. If I install this software into his hardware device that he puts on his head, Shaw will have a motherfucking good understanding by next week. And then Shaw be understanding everything because they done zapped them into it. What the fuck did you understand? Are y'all that dumb? Those batch of people are that dumb because they let their kids do that. But in the future, you won't even be in control of your kids. Your kid will have to thumb in its class and thumb out the class. They have a tracking device in their uniform. In the future, like I said before, plenty of times, everybody's going to wear the same thing. You won't have no clothing. In the future, you won't have nothing. You know why? How you're going to lose it all? What's goody?
Play the pet story.
Yeah, but make sure you give him some air. What you don't realize that is in the future, if you don't have a no, you're not gonna be able to own that. The only way you're gonna be able to take shit from you. How did they take all the books back in the days? How did the Bible become the #1 book of the world today? See, y'all don't know history. How did the Bible become the book that it is today? Back in the days, they had a thing called the book burning. They took all the other books in the world, the religious books, the spiritual books, all the books, they burnt them and they left people with only the Bible. And you think that's a good book. I'm not against you. I love the Bible for what it does. They're about to do this shit again. They're already talking about persecuting Christians right now. They're already doing the same shit. They're about to do it again. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't play, for one, I play music or whatever a little bit in my house, but I never idolize these rappers around my kids. I never listen to nothing over and over and over. So my babies think that that's what life is supposed to be. I don't, if my kids are watching some bullshit, they watch a bunch of kid shit. Like now my son's just doing his homeschool videos. That's all he's doing. He's just doing his school videos. And he's asking me now. It's beautiful. He's like, Dad, can I do my learning videos? Like, it don't get no better, man. Like, if you raise your children right, and I'm not talking about nobody, but because I got a fresh batch of children and I have the understanding that I have now. So I have the time now to raise my children right now. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't put the importance of reality into your child, you won't have a child. The world will raise your child. The world will take your child. You know? If you ever said Cabin in the Woods? I don't know. You can't live like that no more. You can't even live Cabin in the Woods now because when they let Donald Trump back in office, he's already said he's getting rid of all the homeless people. You know, Donald Trump already said, "Oh, the Cabin in the Woods." I ain't seen the movie though. I ain't seen the movie. My bad. But my bad. I ain't seen the movie. I haven't even had a lot of only. I don't even got time. I'm the movie. Look, people be telling me, "Better, you seen this? You seen this? You seen this? You seen this?" I'm like, for one, it's too much. I got a big movie collection. Y'all seen my movie collection. But right now, I'm making movies. Look, right now I'm 58 minutes in. That's a movie. I done gave a documentary movie, entertaining, informational movie for y'all. You know, informational movie for y'all. So I don't even have time to watch shit no more. On God, like Wu-Tang and this and that and all this and that, but Power, all this and that. I don't know nothing about none of that shit because I've been trying to save people all these years. And it's gotten serious over these last since I got 1,000 subscribers, I'm able to go live now. You know, I used to do the pre-recorded shit to try to come build up, but I just like to talk to y'all, be live with y'all. It's way better, and that's why I just do lives, because the interaction effect is way better. It's like I'm here with y'all, you know, and people could watch it later as well, so it's good both ways. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Velvet's the shit, man. Yeah, Velvet's the shit, man. I'm gonna give Velvet. I should give Velvet a wrench too. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna give Velvet a wrench. Cause Velvet been holding the brother down, man. On God. It should pop up on your thing. I don't know, but I gave you a wrench. But yeah, I just say y'all. Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for even rocking with me, man. Like, why wouldn't I give you a wrench? Y'all be my main people rocking with me and watching me. So like, And it's not like we ain't. It's shit just a natural channel. We building this shit up natural and thankfully and humbly. So I'm humble to have y'all, man. Thank you for fucking with me just enough to sit here with me. Like, appreciate that. So what's up?
Milan's trying to kill the cricket.
Yeah, don't kill his cricket, Leilani. You know he likes bugs.
He was drowning him in water.
He was made. He probably wasn't trying to hurt it, but you know he likes bugs. Don't kill him.
He kills them. He kills grasshoppers. Pull his heads off.
Well, you know he's a boy.
Boys don't supposed to do that. Why would you do it?
I'm about to get off and play with them, y'all. I just appreciate y'all.
I'm sweating.
Good. Sweating is good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. What you mean? You go right in that shower and wash it off. But sweating is, look, you got to get dirty before you can get clean. Yeah, you don't know what clean is until you got dirty. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying in general. If you never got dirty before, you wouldn't know what clean is. You know what I'm saying? Because you would just be thinking that being clean is just regular. But when you get dirty and you get clean, you be like, oh my God, this feels good. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you've been flushed with air.
Exactly. So yeah, I feel what you're saying. Hey y'all, it's time for me to get there and do this yard work. I got some yard work to do. I'm about to pull the kids' car out, let them ride around while I do the yard work. And just a blessing to be alive, man. Do what you can. Just stay alive and stay on top. Don't let nothing take you off your course. All my people on here. Yeah, man. Thank you for real. If y'all want to cash up support, please support. I'm taking care of 3 kids by myself. Single dad. I work, of course, but it is what it is. I'm not hurting. We straight, but support the movement if you can, but I appreciate and I love y'all. Anything's appreciated. I appreciate y'all. Y'all's time is appreciated. Y'all's likes are appreciated. Y'all's time is appreciated, man. Y'all's comments are appreciated. Y'all's love is appreciated. Y'all's energy is appreciated. Thank y'all so much, man. But yeah, we're gonna get on here later. I just had to come give a good word, man, because it's so much shit that I see in the world and I be wanting to talk about, man. But it's not about that, man. We're gonna do better, man. Keep growing and growing, man. It's your big homie, Big Betty, man.